Hello, friend. Welcome back to Couch Tales, Why We Do What We Do, the podcast where we try to understand why humans do the things we do. But before we dig in, a quick disclaimer. This is all just for fun and food for thought. It's not professional advice. Today we're diving into a classic mystery. Why do we get mad at the wrong people? More specifically, why do we take out our frustration on the poor pharmacy clerk when it's our insurance that isn't cooperating? Let me tell you about the pharmacy showdown I witnessed today. It was dramatic, intense, and honestly, I felt like it belonged in a reality TV show. So there I was standing in line at the pharmacy, just trying to pick up some allergy meds, and I found myself trapped in what seemed like a pharmaceutical hostage situation. At the counter stood the vacation lady, or at least that's what we'll call her. So she and her husband were about to leave for a beautiful vacation, at least that's what I overheard, in about 2 days. Sunshine, cocktails, relaxation, that's all I could think about as I was overhearing her story. Well, apparently the only thing standing between her and paradise was her medication, and that medication was suddenly $570. Vacation lady yelled, "What? That must be a mistake. My doctor approved this, you know." The clerk, who had clearly been through this before, calmly explained, "Ma'am, it's January, so that means your insurance deductible probably just reset. That's likely why the price is higher than you expected." That sounds logical to me, reasonable, right? But did vacation lady accept this explanation? Absolutely not. She leaned in, she got louder, her husband stood beside her, awkwardly silent, probably contemplating if there was still time to run. "But the doctor approved it," she repeated over and over. At this point, the clerk was doing everything possible to help. She even called over a second staff member. Meanwhile, the line behind her kept growing. People sighed, people checked their watches, people, like me, regretted our choices that led up to this exact moment. But vacation lady? She was locked in an emotional battle that she refused to lose. When the pharmacist himself walked by, she leaned over the counter and yelled at him, "Yikes!" Smart man, I thought. He did not engage her. He just walked away, probably to go take some Tylenol for the headache she just gave him. All right, let's break this down. Why did this woman lose her mind at the pharmacy clerk when the real issue was with her insurance company? Number one, the brain needs a punching bag. When things go wrong, our brains look for a target, someone to blame. The insurance company? Well, they were too far away. The doctor? Not standing in front of her. The pharmacy clerk? Yes, bingo. Even though the clerk had nothing to do with the insurance rules, the clerk was the closest person available to absorb vacation lady's frustrations. This is what is called displaced aggression. When we take our anger out on someone who didn't actually cause the problem, but we take it out on them because they're the easiest to reach. Number two, stress turns us into toddlers. The closer we are to a big event like a vacation, the less patience we have for obstacles. Psychologists call this goal shielding. Our brain focuses so intensely on our goal, the Caribbean vacation, that anything in the way, expensive medication, feels like a massive personal attack. Instead of handling the situation rationally, we react emotionally like an adult tantrum. Number three, the OG of psychologists would probably say mommy issues. Freud. He'd probably say this was some deep-seated childhood issues. Maybe this woman had a parent who denied her things as a kid. So now, as an adult, when she hears no, her brain rebels like a child being told she can't have a cookie. Maybe she just wanted her vacation to go smoothly. The real problem was a lack of emotional awareness, though. Vacation lady wasn't actually mad at the clerk. She was 1. Stressed about her trip. 2. Frustrated by unexpected costs. 3. Probably embarrassed that she didn't plan ahead. But instead of recognizing those emotions, she reacted. Because let's be real, it's easier to yell than it is to admit we're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or unprepared. So what can we learn from this? Number 1, take a breath before losing your shit. Next time something unexpected happens, Pause. Ask yourself, am I mad at this person or just mad at the situation? Number 2, plan ahead. Please, for the love of humanity, maybe don't wait 2 days before an international trip to fill a necessary prescription. Just a thought. Number 3, remember, clerks are not villains. The person behind the counter isn't out to get you. They're just trying to do their job and maybe not cry in the break room. Next time life throws you a frustrating curveball, don't take it out on the innocent person in front of you. All right, my friend, that's it for today's Couch Tales, why we do what we do. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe, share, and maybe give a pharmacy clerk a kind smile. Until next time, take a breath, be kind, and don't yell at the pharmacist.